Your warm-up activity for today is as follows. For the 4 reactions listed here, what you need to do is identify what type of reaction is occurring and what the product is that I have missing in the listed spots. I believe this warm-up activity should take you about 6 minutes. So what I'd ask you to do is press pause on the video, and then when you're done, you can check your answers. So taking the answers up, we've got a helium here adding together the boron to create something plus 2 neutrons. Now if we add together our atomic numbers, we got 5 and 2, it's going to give us 7 there. 10 and 14, our mass here should be 14, but we got to remember there's 2 neutrons right here, so our mass is 12. Now if you look at the periodic table, 7 stands for nitrogen. Now some of you may have put that this is a alpha particle release. It's not. This is an example of fusion. When you see helium being released, then it's an alpha particle release. In our next example here, we have uranium-238, and it is shot with a neutron particle. And as a result, we have blank plus lanthanum plus 2 neutrons. Now if we take a look here, we've got 92 protons on this side, 92 on the left, 57 on the right. So that becomes 35. In terms of the mass here, the mass on the left-hand side is 239. The mass here so far is 148. So when we subtract them, 239 minus 148, we have got a mass of 91. Now if we look on the periodic table, 35 corresponds to bromine. Now this right here, this is an example of nuclear fission. The reason why it's fission is because it is breaking apart. For our third example here, we've got boron right here, turns into something plus releasing an electron. Because it's releasing this electron here, by definition, it is a beta particle release. Now remember, the number of protons on the left-hand side have to equal the protons on the right-hand side. So 6 and -1 is equal to 5. 6 on our periodic table is equal to carbon. There's no mass to an electron, so therefore the mass stays the same. Our last example here, we can see the helium particle is being released. So by definition, this is an alpha particle release. Our mass here is equal to 35. And our protons here is equal to 17. And that equals chlorine. So mark yourself out of 8. A mark for getting the right answer. A mark for labeling it correctly.